And we're back to get swole.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Pretty well, actually. When I go back to playing the rest of this, I really should just... I should prep the auto fire, because... kind of exhausting to constantly mash 2 buttons at once. I'm guessing Dizzy is supposed to be like Rambo.
So it would appear.
You know what occurs to me? That Dizzy is like almost entirely mouth. That actually makes me kind of uncomfortable to think about.
Well, he's a lot like Taz in that respect.
Too much mouth. I mean, like, look at that. I'm trying to imagine what Dizzy's skeleton looks like. And I can't. It doesn't make any sense. It's like a jaw attached to some arms and legs.
How's this any different from, like, Kirby?
Kirby doesn't have a skeleton, like, at all, so... That reminds me, I never really looked at that whole thing with, somebody, doing a mod for Smash 4 that gives Kirby real feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like when an anime has like that strangely realistic face thing going on. Or when it does the Go-Go 13 face. Yeah, I didn't do it. Just, you know. Like, not even close. I think I've did that challenge once. Man, Plucky did terrible. How did he get an effort bonus? He didn't do jack shit. I'm also not entirely clear on how the booby prize worked, because Plucky didn't get it, and he did the worst.
Hell if I know.
I mean, I guess technically Babs was the only girl there, so it makes sense, but at the same time... Maybe it's just arbitrary on anybody who's not the highest scorer. Like, yeah, I guess. Here you go. Really kind of arbitrary, additional points.
Kinda, sorta...
That joke just makes me think of how Tiny Toons was ruined by some crazy guy. What was Babs' voice actress's name?
Tress McNeely?
Yeah. How she got that creepy-ass stalker. Who was also like the first furry or something like that.
I have heard of this.
And thus was lycanthropy unleashed upon the world.
Yeah.
And then I beefed this one, though. Nailed it! But I just said, fuck it.
Well, you definitely beefed that one.
Yeah, I did it intentionally, though, because I didn't get it within the colored zone, so I'm just like, fuck it. Whatever. I got a bonus for it, though. Panic bonus.
Let's see, a booby prize is a joke prize usually given in recognition of a terrible performance or last place finish.
So it's basically arbitrary?
Basically.
Like, you could do the best and still do shitty, but still get points for it?
If you...
Well, it said poor performance or last place.
Yes, but if you did the best, you wouldn't really be...
I mean, you could still get first place and still do a really shitty job getting there.
I mean, I guess, but in that case, you still took first place, and there are people more deserving of a no prize than you.
Well, that depends on how shitty your performance was.
Well, if it was not shitty enough to take last place, then yeah.
Like the least shitty amongst all the rest of the shit?
Yes.
It would be like the discus throw, where you like trip over your own foot and then still manage to throw it further than everybody else.
I think that would be called pulling a homer.
And then Montana Max unreasonably riding in a tank, I guess.
It's a bulldozer, Alex.
Or a steamroller. It doesn't have the little like claw thing on the front.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. It looks more like the roller thing.
It's not a steamroller.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this point.
Steamrollers don't have treads, Alex, because they have that giant fucking wheel on the front.
This is true. I will concede the point. But not really.
What you can't see is me flipping Alex off.
It's gotta be a pretty small plow for a bulldozer. Granted,
Well, you're looking at it from the top, Alex.
we're not actually looking at the rest of the sprites from complete top either. It's a weird perspective thing.
Yes, it is a weird perspective thing, because it's a...
Because video games. Konami, like, I'm sure the project director for this game was like, okay, I want you to do this at this angle. And the artists were all like, what? But we got all these sprites all made and animated. The director's just like, I don't care. We need a bulldozer in there.
Yeah, the angle of the player sprites looks like it should be behind them. Like, 3/4 overhead, but the track itself is top-down, and that bulldozer was a direct top-down view. Max's sprite was not. I will grant you that.
Alright, so we're gonna bungee jump at Montana Max's mansion. Please think about this for a short moment.
Are you, like, bungee jumping off of the pile of cash, or...
Literally inside the house, I think. I was never actually really good at this one either, but... So be careful while you're playing in Mode 7 graphics mode. Because that's clearly what this whole thing is. Wait, did this come out before or after Contra 3? Yeah, like I said, was not a big fan of this. There's not enough playing area to really tell what the fuck is going on.
Okay, that was a steamroller.
And also that was entirely intentional, since, how else am I gonna get to there? I had to take the risk.
You also got your ass kicked, apparently. Oh, there's more than one jump, okay.
It was a calculated risk. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at math. Bitch, let go!
Wow.
Wah. Yeah, I'm sure you can see why this one is actually pretty difficult to score it, unless you're some kind of clairvoyant or your reflexes are damn good.
Yeah, this does look kind of bullshit.
Not only just damn good, but also, like your ability to orient yourself in this kind of space is, good. Mine is not. If it was zoomed out just a little bit more, it'd be fine, but since it is not...
Yeah. Kinda terrible.
And then I was just like, well, I think I barely managed to qualify. Yeah. 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 Okay, I would have barely managed to qualify if I hadn't got any bonuses. Oh, I hate that event. It's hard. Once again, I win the Olympics. Now for all these sponsorship deals. Gonna be on boxes of Wheaties.
Oh boy.
Until the tragic scandal where I'm caught doping or in a brothel or something like that.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know how these whole sports controversies are supposed to work. Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, more sports.
Yay.